Okay, we're back with part 2.
Yep.
So
Welcome back.
it's a long video, so we have to part it off.
Yeah. We continue here in my workshop,
Yeah.
and over here I have some models that are put into smaller display cases.
Yeah.
Some of them needs attention. For instance, the catalog up there needs a lot of attention.
Yeah.
And yeah. The California Looker 66 Volkswagen you see here is actually built from inspiration from a guy that I know have been a friend for many years that had his first Volkswagen was that orange color.
Okay.
Yeah, it's built from the inspiration for that, and this one actually have a six-cylinder Porsche engine in the back.
Cool.
Kind of squeezed in there.
Yeah.
And it have a 5-speed tranny, but who knows? It's a model.
Yeah.
And two how is it? Is it has a camera? Yeah, 66 Cadillacs.
Yeah. Okay.
It takes maybe half an hour to put them together. Just need paints. The Coopster 37 Ford Coopster that was originally built by Boyd Connington and Chip Foose. Actually, when Chip Foose worked at Boyd Connington, later on they kind of built it like a factory street rod. Actually, you could just pick the color and combination wheels and so on. Down here I have a Victoria and a funny. Yes, can you see the paint that it's broken?
Yeah,
it's a funny thing because it withstand I will say maybe 25 years or so without anything. It was just standing in a great shape, and the paint job was actually very fine. And then one day I picked it out of the box, and it looked like that. I don't know why.
Yeah.
41 wheelies. I have always said there's only one color that goes with the 41 wheels, and that is black.
Okay.
It can be matte, it can be satin, it can be blank, as long as it's matte.
Yeah. Okay.
As long as it's black.
Yeah. Okay. I just take the chair and sit down.
Yes, that's okay.
My back is killing me.
Yeah.
Okay, and then here.
First display case with lights in it. Over here I have some show rods, pie wagon, the paddy wagon, and here is the number 2 edition of the Ed Rod Sweetie Pie.
Yeah.
This number 2 edition, and some ongoing projects here. NASCAR. Back there we have the CC Top 33 Ford.
Yeah.
This T1 is actually the front of, it's the what's called the cabin of a show rod that are built, but it dropped off, so I had to fix it.
Yeah.
2 ongoing projects with T1s. Those are it's kind of a long story, but I'll try to make it short. The thing is that this Gillette commercial on this T1 is actually original. Came out from the Danish toy company Techno. They did a lot of different smaller die-cast models.
Yeah.
And you could get it in. You saw the Donald Duck in the former video. You saw the Donald Duck van. Here's a Gillette shaver blade commercial. And you could have it back here. We have a Jolly Cola ongoing project also.
Danish cola.
Yeah, you could get different, mostly Danish brands.
Yeah.
From different companies, and DMC Decals. The Danish company. They did some decals for those old kits that people that were conserving and renovated those old techno, they could put on some new decals. And then Nils, that are running the company, DMC Decals, he at one point he said, "Hey, why not do the decals bigger so you can use it on Hasagava kits or Ravel kits?" And that was what he did. So I have bought a lot of those decals, and I'm planning. One day. One day I will have them all. Down here you can see some NASCAR bodies, and I had this totally freaked out idea. I think it was 21. I got the idea that I would build all of the main role NASCARs from the motion picture Days of Thunder.
Yeah.
Which feature what is his name?
Oh, it's Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise, yeah. In the leading role.
Yeah.
And his name in the picture is Cole Trickle. Trickle.
Yeah.
And this is this car over here is the one that you see the most in the motion picture.
Yeah.
This is from a company called City Chevrolet, but it doesn't exist in real life. It's only in the movie it exists.
Yeah.
So this is his first sponsor in the picture.
Yeah.
And then he has, I believe it was one run you saw him in one race in this Superflow sponsored NASCAR. It was you only see him driving it one time.
Yeah.
And this is one of his the other. He's called Ross Wheeler, and another guy that are a bad guy because he want to race him out of everything.
Yeah. Okay.
But over here, Randy Burns is his name in the picture. That's his worst enemy in the picture.
Yeah.
This one is not from Days of Thunder. This is from correct me if I'm wrong, but it is from a motion picture, and I think as I recall, it was called the Clyde Fraggles Chicken Pit, and it's with you have to write this down in the video later on. I can't remember the famous American actor that drove this in that movie. I can't remember. We have to research that. But it's a T-bird, and it's gonna get assembled one day. But this is and all up here I have, and this is another of this is before the clear and as you can see, the body is matte and the neon parts are also matte. But later on, before I get on the decals, I will spray it with a clear coat, decals, and then a clear coat again, and then you will have that. This has also been matte from the very start. So this will be the final. It's not the same decals that I can't remember what's on this one.
Oh,
but somehow it's getting there. Down here I have a 32 Ford 3-window coupe with a trailer. The trailer is a resin cast. The 33 race rod here is I believe it's a monogram snap tied actually. And
okay.
this is a quick build. This one, I woke up in the morning and said I just need to do something today, and I want it to be on wheels while the day is over.
And you built that one.
Yeah. When I
Yeah.
when I was laying in my bed that day, this one was done.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And it has a real aluminium moon disc on, actually.
Yeah.
And here's 30,
Nice.
73, 74, Challenger, 124 scale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From Otaki.
Yeah, that's right. With great wheels on it. Yeah.
It also been issued by Ari.
Okay.
And that's why they call those wheels Ari wheels.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
So, yeah.
But this was... It was because I wanted to do a car in the plum crazy color.
Yeah.
That's why I built this.
Yeah.
Really nice. And the decals are from Slicks.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And this is an ongoing project. It's my good buddy, Mark Fynbro Bredal. He has a 49, it is a 49 Ford shoebox in real life, and I wanted to do an exact copy of it. I do have the license plates, the right license plates for it and everything.
Okay.
One day.
Yeah.
This is just a silly snap together monogram Dodge pickup where I wanted to find out if I could tone with rattle cans, if I could tone from green to yellow, and it went out okay, I think.
Yeah.
This is crazy. It's a Citroën 2CV hot rod.
Yeah. Why not?
Why not? There you have it.
Yeah.
and the frame is from a T Ford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess the frame is boxed and it has a cross member or something.
Yeah.
The A Ford there is 29 A Ford, and I have built it as it should look if you raced it on the famous Rømø beach racing that are held in Denmark.
Yeah.
One of the biggest beach traditional old style pre-46, I guess, race that are in the whole wide world. It's amazing place to attend to.
Yeah.
And I built this as a contender to as it should look with the right parts. It's just a standard 4-banger, and there we go. And
cool.
That's why I don't have any windshield, because why use that extra weight?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Down here I have the ongoing mild custom Pontiac Catalina project going on there with self-made top and roll interior.
Yeah.
And this is actually a die-cast something Revell. It is a kit, but this is the model house resin Cadillac. I believe it's a 48 Cadillac.
Okay.
And the roof is chopped.
Yeah. It's cool.
Yeah, and over here I have what's it called? It's not
no, it's not
Chevelle, but it's
what is that?
It is a 66
Nova.
No, it's not a Nova, but the Chevelle platform.
Malibu.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah. But it's a Revell set.
Yeah.
And it's a mild custom, and I made a glass roof.
Yeah.
As you can probably see.
Yeah.
And it's just normal transparent plastic from some kind of package.
Yeah.
And then underneath it, I placed a green acetane sheet.
Yeah.
So that not only it tones the roof, but it also tones the interior, so it looked like the mirrors. The windows also are tinted, but they're not. But it seems like it because of the roof is so
That's smart.
green. Yeah,
Clever.
but it was a coincidence. It was not really
Okay.
on any purpose. So
Don't say that.
no. It's just a mild custom, and it has French antennas over here and stuff like that.
Yeah.
This is a resin cast. I believe it's also from the model house, and this was a custom, one of the latest customs that the Barry's brothers built together before Sam. I can't remember who's died first. I believe it was Sam. No, never mind. But it was just before he died. They built this one together. Over here I brought that to your apartment when we did the video there at your shop. 65 Riviera Buick. 37 Ford. Convertible.
Yeah.
And over here the Mercedes that I also brought to your shop.
Yeah.
Displayed there. Down here the Citroën.
Yeah.
Two girls lying down. One of she separated her torso from her legs.
Yeah.
Bless her.
That's not so nice.
She will be fixed.
Yeah. It's a black dahlia.
Yeah. And over here my uncertainty. I still haven't put the seat back.
That was loose. I remember. Yeah.
Over here a Sondergaard, I believe it is, oval Type 1 Volkswagen. And as I mentioned before, my good friend Michael Burke, that are not here anymore, unfortunately. He started out the project many years ago, and he was not really a model builder, but he sometimes he was one of the biggest Volkswagen enthusiasts in Denmark ever exists. He was amazing guy. And at one point he started out with this project, but he never finished it. And at one point he asked me, "Do you want to take it over?" And I took it over, build the last bits and pieces, did some more patina to it, made the interior and stuff like that. There's a lot of, you can't see it here, but over here the door is missing and it stains on those pallets, and inside you can see into the seats, and you can see a spring going through the seats and stuff like that. So there's a lot of things going on in this diorama. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And the next cabinet.
Up here we have some more Ed Rod going on. The Outlaw over here and the Mysterian here. And this is just a normal T-Rod. Has nothing to do with Ed Rod. And over here we have Ed Rod's pickup truck. And as the Mysterian, as an Outlaw, the pickup also exists in real life. It was actually a daily driver work truck at Ed Rod's workshop back in the days. And down here I have this is a resin cast. It's from, I believe it was from the model house, and I believe it's Mercury Lincoln, maybe. I can't remember, but it's 39 or something. And this is a car that has been built in real life, but I can't remember the details. I can't remember who did it, but this is a resin cast that I haven't really done anything to it. I've just put it together and put on some wheels and stuff like that and painted it maroon. 5-window, 32, inspired by Mats Ola Lengen's which he's still alive, I believe. He was one of the big hot rod builders from Sweden in the 80s. And he built a 3-window in the same color red. And he cruised around with it in Sweden and outside Sweden and won everything that you can ever have in trophies. And then years after, the magazine Power, I believe, or if it was not Power, then it was Wheels, they made a lottery where you could win the car.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is really crazy, and it's still around in Sweden somewhere.
Yeah, okay.
Still, and I was so pleased about this car in real life that I can actually remember the first 3 letters in the registration plates.
Okay.
It's BAO and then 3 digits. So that was something that when I was building this, I was like, wow, it was like going back to the 80s. A Ford with a resin cast body. Built traditionally. It could also attend like this on a Rømø beach race. That's for sure. It has resin wheels from the model house as well. And I can see from front tires now that it seems like they got a negative camber all of a sudden. To look at that over. It has a Danish license plate. Down here, Union, was it what?
Union.
The drag racer. Union.
2-in-1 because you could build a stock also. Or,
This is Gasser-like. Back there, 34 Ford. That is going one day will be in a Diorama garage. Diorama. Little coffin. Show rod.
That's a classic.
It's really a classic, and this kit, I just love that. And when I built this one, I was like, wow, I had a lot of fun doing that, and I just love that show rod. Also because it's kind of cartoonish. Also,
that's true.
And a 29 pickup. And it's actually 1:24 scale from Ravel monogram. So it's kind of big actually.
It's not the Blue Beetle.
It is the blue.
Okay.
But I've done a new cover for the bed, and I've done some things that are not in the kit.
Okay.
But quite nice. But if I should do it again, I would never put on those pinstripe decals on the fenders where they are just now. They are placed. They're not to be there.
Okay.
But so it is. Down here, something totally mad to build a Rolls Royce as a dragster, funny car like with a blower. So on.
It's a heavy dragster.
It is. I got inspired by a Finnish Rolls Royce in the same color, but in a later model. Okay. I don't recall all the Rolls Royce models, but but it's built in real life and it can actually race, and it's built the same way. So I got inspired by that car to build this one.
That's wild.
It is. It is. And the reason why everything that's normally chromed is black is because the chrome on this kit, I don't recall who done it, was maybe the baddest chrome I've ever seen in my life, and I stripped all the chrome and just painted it black instead. A Mustang, the Trojan horse kit. An old kit, and I got my hands on some aftermarket decals because the decals in the kit was like they were horrible.
Yeah.
So I got some new decals, and I know that I said before that a 41 wheels can only be black, but this one is actually white and it's
Yeah.
gasser, as you can see.
Yeah.
Down here, back there, I have the 44 delivery, and it's missing its headlights right now because I wanted to use them in another kit. So
okay.
at one point we will get some new. The trailer is from the model house racing cast. I have one more line. Really like those tit rod trailers.
Yeah.
And down here we have you've seen it before. This is 67 Mercury with Eliminator 2 from Don Johnson.
Yep. I think you brought that also.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And up here, open up here. I don't know why I didn't open the other.
Yeah.
But some vans, a Ford Econoline from the early 60s. It's a racing cast. The A100 Dodge is also from the 60s. That's also a racing cast. Chevrolet van with the, you see up here, has what's it called? Not candy, but what's it called? Got twinkle.
Flake.
Flake paint.
Yeah.
And it's a paint I found in what's called a hobby store.
Yeah.
I think it was for, I don't know what it was for, but I brought it home and applied it on the roof and got some clear on it, and it works out fine.
Yeah.
So yeah. And over here, Bedford van, that is also a racing cast, and I transformed into a dragster. It has some. It's actually not slicks. There is a thread in the tire, so you could drive it on the street.
Yeah, okay.
But
not in Denmark, I think.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay.
Down here, the milk truck.
Yeah.
From Eldon.
Yeah.
Nice kit, very nice kit.
Yeah. And a classic show rod
also.
It
is. And the decals in that kit was just, wow, it's one of the best decals I've ever touched and worked with. Really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the result of this show rod is something that I'm very happy about.
Yeah.
Here is one of the Revell dune buggies.
Yeah.
Built out of the box. And, I will probably not use the blue windows and blue headlights today for building it again. It's kind of funny when it's put together. It's like it's funny shape. It's like I know that a beach buggy is short, but it looks like it's more wide than it's short. It's length. I don't know what's wrong with it, but something is wrong.
I built one beach buggy also, and I remember I think the biggest problem was to find some wheels that actually fitted the model.
Yeah.
Because I thought most of the wheels I had was too big.
Yeah, and that's the same thing with that one. It seems like.
Yeah.
Back there, Revell shopper, and the handrails are tilted. They had to be fixed.
Yeah.
If they were glued together, it couldn't stand in there actually because the high rise is that big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Down here, a very funny build. This is a cab over engine 3940 thought something
Yeah.
that the body is a resin cast, and it was, I've called the build the hovering hydro. It's built as a car that could hover over, and that's why these tubes are there, because it's like rockets that are hovering to the floor. So this is all fantasy.
Yeah.
And if anyone knows about Bad Chat, that are the custom builder from Canada, know about him and follow him on his YouTube channel, you will maybe recognize that this could be a build that he could have done.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over there is a funny thing. This is a soap car, we call it in Denmark. It's a push wagon. You can sit in and then you can get pushed, and it's built only out of parts taken from parts that were left over from Citroën 2CV.
Oh, yeah.
And it's only built, all of the parts in it is built from leftover parts from Citroën 2CV.
Yeah, okay.
The only thing that are not from there is the antenna and some of the decals, and that's it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And if I take this bad boy out here, you can see the window from the C-pillar from the roof. This is the C-pillar from the Citroën 2CV.
Yeah.
And the window is still there, so you can see the wheel inside.
Yeah.
And the headlight I put in here instead.
Yeah.
In the fender.
Yeah.
Now it's a fender. It used to be a C pillar. Yeah. And the back of the body is two front what's called front fenders from the Citroën 2CV.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And here started up the Beatnik Bandit.
Yeah.
But I had some issues with the paint.
Okay.
It's getting yellow. I will probably start it over one day. Not with this one, but with another body.
Yeah.
Over here is there's only one of these in the whole wide world, because this is Michael Berg that I mentioned before. He has scratch built this out of different V-dub kits. This is 4849 VV Hepmüller Roadster. Yeah. And Hepmüller was, for purists, they know that it was a German-based body factory, could call it, and they built it, these two-seat roadsters from new factory back in the late 40s. There was not that many built, and it doesn't exist as a model, but Michael Berg, he built this one. Then I have make all the rust work and the paint and stuff like that. And as you can see, you also have a split instrument board, and you don't see that in any model kits. Maybe you can see it in a 3D print or something like that, I don't know. But this one has been made years before 3D printing.
Yeah.
And it's, next time you're going to see this is in a diorama, and I don't want to spoil just yet what it's going to be, but I have I think for myself, I have a really funny plan going on.
Yeah, okay. We'll get back to that.
We get back to that.
Yeah.
A Fiat Topolino.
Yeah.
Dragster, gasser.
A classic.
Yeah, it is.
That I never got to own yet.
No? Okay.
I never had one, but
no,
I like them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah. In the Chevrolet El Camino.
Yeah.
With bed cover. It's a mild custom. I made a bed cover. I have to fix it because it's pointing upwards somehow. It has 59 Cadillac rear lights and drop to the floor Pegasus wheels and stuff like that. It's a mild custom.
Yeah.
Here let's call it a high roof street rod Ford.
Yeah, a T-Ford.
Yeah.
You know why the roofs are so high or so tall?
Something to do with the hi-hats.
Yeah, the top hats.
Yeah.
That's what I heard at least.
Yeah. And back here, someone a build that you know about. What's it called? Please help me.
The model.
Yeah.
Booty Express.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, and it's built out of the box. I've done some extra detailing and stuff like that. Funny build.
Yeah, it's a nice
kit.
one.
Yeah.
I think I have 3 extras.
Yeah.
I have one build and then 3 extras because I want to use the hearse part.
Yeah.
For something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is a Ford body, but it has a custom Edsel front.
Oh, yeah.
It's Edsel, and also the lights are from Edsel put together. And I mentioned in another video when we were at your shop that I began to French 2 antennas on most of my modified models, and this one was also going through that.
Yeah.
And it's inspired by our mutual friend Christian Weger that do the same.
Yeah.
So I started out doing that, and it has 39 Cadillac rear lights.
Yeah.
So this is kind of inspired by, the late 50s, 60s custom hot rodding days.
Yeah.
And has a flake carpet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and also cool. The inner wings are also flaked, but it's hard to see.
Yeah.
Down here, a Chevrolet Raker.
Yeah, that's we saw that in the hobby fair.
Yeah,
video.
That's right. Yeah. I still need to paint this part black.
Yeah.
Because they are in the real world made out of rubber.
Yeah.
So I thought it was metal. So
it's a true custom. It's chrome rubber.
Chrome rubber. Yeah.
Yeah. It's cool. Like I said back then, I really like the color.
Yeah. And it's gold with transparent gold in the bottom, and then there's transparent orange on the top.
Tamiya, I guess.
Yeah. And that gives that candy color effect.
Yeah.
Down here, some of the window, the upper part of the window is lying inside it.
Yeah.
This is the Tweety Pie built out of the box. Edrod's Tweety Pie. Yeah.
Does it have that narrow wheels? Yeah, apparently it does.
Yeah.
I always thought. Okay.
Yeah. You mean from the range between?
No, I thought it had wider wheels.
Okay.
They're very narrow. I think.
Yeah, but the version 2 that we saw before.
Yeah.
I can get it.
That has
wide.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the version 2. I don't recall if he built it in real life or it's just Revel that did a version 2.
Yeah. No,
there you can see it. But it's normally the same kit but with other wheels.
I really like those wheels and tires on that one.
Yeah. And those are from the kit.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind having 10 sets of those in the parts box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So But this, as I said earlier, Ed Rod I've always been a big fan of Ed Rod, and Tweety Pie is just some of my favorite rods.
I have to admit that I like a lot of Ed Rod's car, but I don't like the asymmetrical so much.
No, okay.
That's not really me.
Yeah, yeah.
But of course.
You mean like the Mysterion?
Yeah, for instance, yeah.
A tin box here. This is for one who doesn't know it.
He really liked the asymmetrical look. I also often thought about building the Mysterion, but trying to align it, so it's not asymmetrical, but I gave up.
I have, as you saw before, I have it up here built. The funny thing with the Mysterion, I don't know if you know it, but some years after he finished it, the frame collapsed.
Ah, okay.
Because
I never heard that.
Because there's two engines on the frame, and the frame collapsed because it couldn't take the weight, and then they had to rebuild the frame and build it up again.
Okay.
And the car still exists.
Yeah. Oh, I never heard that before.
Yeah. But, there's a 50 Chevrolet 3100 pickup, and the reason why I can say it's a 3100 is because this is actually a model of one of my friends, Ronnie, his name is, his car in real life. He has sold it now. As you can see, it has dropped the front axle, and
that's why he sold it.
You also have a fox tail in the antenna. It's lying on the bed right now because it fell off. And it's while I have been moving, there's some of my models that have fell apart, so I have to fix this one. But this is actually built exactly like the one in real life. And also the license plate is the right one. And every detail, the whole patina on the body, the color in the bed on the wood, and everything, the wheels is just like exactly as it is in real life. It's really funny because one day his pickup was out of his shop. And then I took my model and held it in my hand and took a picture like it was sitting in the shop. And I just wrote on the picture, "Honey, they have scrubbed your pickup." And people that know him was just laughing because it was just funny. So, but this, I've actually like to somehow build a car that exist in real life, and try to get it as close to how it should be, or it is in the real life.
That's actually also something I never tried. I never built a car or a model inspired by a real car. Actually, no.
Okay.
So, maybe I should try it one day.
Yeah, there's a first for everything.
Yeah.
Okay. And then my work table is here, and right now we have some cookies and going on. And I haven't, as I told you, I've just moved in here. I've just get organized. I haven't built anything here just yet, but over here I'm planning to do all the messy work. The gluing, the hang painting and stuff like that. And over here it will be assembly work. And the good thing about having this much room is that you can build on different models at the same time.
Exactly.
So if you're doing an ongoing project and you have some time where you just sit and watch paint dry or sit some glue to react work, then you can continue with another project over here. Yeah. And in all those boxes here, I have parts, I have aftermarket parts and stuff like that. And at one point when I set up these boxes, I was like, I wanted to write on the what's called
the labels.
The labels that's inside, but I never gotten to that.
Yeah. But then you write something on the label, and then 1 month later you put something else in that. Anyway,
right.
So
that's right. Yeah. Then I have all of the trophies up here is trophies that I've won on model car shows. And I also have some diplomas on the wall that are also from car shows. And all of these are from not the same show, but placed at it's Capital City Modelers in Stockholm. The different years I've been attending there. And I have one single IPMS. I do have an IPMS trophy plaque right there.
Okay.
There's the proof I have won at an IPMS show. I never thought that I would ever do that, and the reason why is that usually on IPMS shows, if you attend with a car that is not built out of the box, it's just There are some purists saying that, don't go there, I don't understand it and stuff like that.
Let's just say that there are some builders that have some problems with the IPS.
Long talk. Up here I have trophies. Those are from my 1-to-1 cars. Actually, it's the same car I've won as this car in real life, as a weed-up Type 3 notchback from 65. I've won 17 trophies on that particular car. And then I have one more trophy that are from another car I used to own. But I still have the notchback. I have owned, I don't know how many cars I've owned in my life, but very much. Some of them have been show cars and still have one or two in the garage. Yes.
But that's another video.
That's another video. It is.
And then you're working on something here. Maybe you want to.
It's just not really working on it because I just took it out of the box today. Because it's an ongoing project, and that's as I explained in another video when we were at your shop. I got influenced by and inspired by Don Nicholson. Some of his race cars, Dragsters. And here's the Comet Cyclone that I'm actually building somehow out of the box. And it's a Model King kit. And it's a really good kit. And there's not so much to show. The ongoing engine there. And this is the grill that I've detailed. And this is actually the first time I have used the panel line accent color on a grill from Tamiya. Because I always have done it the traditional way, where you took some black enamel and then some thinner and just let it flow out in the grill to make it more live-able. But now I tried this one and it works really good.
I think so.
Because I just let it work on itself.
I use mine a lot also.
And I think that I haven't done anything to the body just yet about that, the panel lines, but it will be. I think I will just use these products in the future because I really like them.
You have the gray one also.
I also have the gray one, yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes the black can be too much if it's a light colored car.
Yeah, if it's a light color car, no, those are not shaking, so they're like transparent just now. But if you have a white or light colored car, I think those will be better because this will be way too much.
Yeah, exactly.
The contrast will be too heavy.
Yeah.
Mostly I use, as I know that you also use this Revell glue.
Yeah, the contactor glue. Yeah.
And then I have started out with using these two extra friend cement from Tamir.
Yeah.
And this is kind of hardening slow, somehow, but I don't think that's slow. This is more quick setting.
Yeah.
And I have also began to use them in a bit different way. That sometimes I just need to fix some parts to, even if it's bigger parts. It's not that I'm going to show a special part. I just want to take out the bumper here.
Yeah.
But sometimes if you have a big part that you can see will fit just perfectly at one point, but still need some work in the other direction, I just put on some quick setting.
Yeah.
And then it fixed there, and then you can continue in the other way of the part and get that fixed. And when it's all fixed, I just use this product to get it all fixed together.
Yeah.
And
I like the Tamir glue also very much. I think it's very nice.
And for clear parts, I use for many years I have used the micro crystal clear.
Yeah.
Because it's when it's hardened, it's transparent.
Yeah.
And it's a very easy to use. I use toothpicks to get it on the surfaces. But then this glue and glaze.
Yeah.
I was told that it was really good, and I also started to use this. And I'm really happy about this, and I actually think that when I don't have any more of this, I will go over to this permanently.
Yeah.
But this is greater stuff. It's even more transparent, and it's very easy to use.
Yeah, that's my preferred one. That one, glue and glaze.
Yeah,
I really like it.
And then for decal work, I have a lot of products going on because I wanted to see if there were something better than these two old school Microsol and the Microset.
Yeah.
I've always used these products, always been working very fine for me, but sometimes it's like the Microsol softens the decals too much.
Yeah.
And the setting is setting in too early, so you can't work with the decal. So I tried these products also from Tamir. Tamir is really good at this.
Yeah, they are.
These Mark Fit, there's a strong and there's a normal decal solution.
Yeah, and I even have also the extra strong. There's an extra strong also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It have a black stripe, I think, instead of blue. It's black.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
but they work really fine.
Yeah,
also.
They do.
Yeah. And and then I have these. I haven't tried them yet, but this is Mr. Hobby's products. I haven't tried it.
No.
But I like the quality of Mr. Hobby's products. I use the clear coat in different, both semi-gloss and gloss and matte clear coat.
Yeah.
And those, I've mentioned it before, with the decals, I don't clear coat with Tamiya products. I clear coat only with Mr. Hobby products because my experience says, I've tried it, unfortunately, with Tamiya clear coat on decals. They sometimes eat the decals, so I don't want to take that change any longer. So I'm just using Mr. Hobby clear coats instead.
Yeah, I've heard that also. So yeah. Okay. But Erik, I think it's about time also to wrap up.
Yeah, I will.
It's a nice and exciting video, but a long video.
Yeah, it is. Sorry.
Don't apologize. It's okay.
Yeah, and we could probably continue for
for a long time.
Yeah.
But we can just return one day and when you started to build and
maybe I have something done new done from this shop in the future.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Let's see. That's the plan anyway.
Yeah. One day I will.
Yeah, one day I will.
Yeah.
We can call these two videos "One Day I Will."
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Okay, but thank you for having us. And,
thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Yeah, always a pleasure to be in Kim's Custom Garage.
Thank you.
Yeah,
and it's always a pleasure to have you as a guest.
Yeah, so. And I must say, Kim, that it's a big inspirational. This is called like that. To watch your videos. I just want to tell you in person.
Thank you very
much. While the camera is rolling, because it's a really good thing to. Sometimes on a daily basis, I watch some of your both new and old videos.
Yeah.
Because it's just, and sometimes just running in the background while I'm doing the dishes or something like that. Because it's kind of cozy, and of course we have been friends for many years.
Yeah.
And it's just a really good thing. So it's a great pleasure to see your videos, and it's a great pleasure to see that your videos have so many views.
Yeah.
So that's a really good thing that you started.
Okay, thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
For that.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you very much.
I appreciate all my support.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
See you, Erik.
See you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.